Hi, my name's Callum from Prophecy. Today I'm going to be taking you through how Prophecy utilizes AI skills.
Nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills.
So Prophecy enables all data users to prepare data using AI. And I think this is quite interesting. So if we take the agent conversation that we're having right now, segment marketing leads by campaign, Prophecy will go off and utilize the graph database that's been built on the data catalog for additional context, and then come up with a pipeline. Now, this pipeline's built and displayed on the screen and to be stepped through, which ensures that whoever's created this pipeline can ensure that they've built a correct, valid pipeline producing the correct results. Importantly, they're not presented with a blob of code. Prophecy also has visualization capabilities that can display the results of these insights. But when you have a complex task, you can use skills. So if I take a step back and look at what are actual AI skills are simply a markdown file that's typically a text file that has some structure around it. So you can see here I've got a little snippet of a skill that I've built and I'm going to be demonstrating today. AI skills you could think of as sort of modular, they're reusable packages of instructions and workflows and resources. They're often in Markdown, as you can see here. They tell AI agents how to perform a specific task, and that could be a multi-stepped task, how to perform that task consistently without needing constant manual prompting. Skills can actually contain multiple files to convey complexities and nuances that you want the AI you're using to be better equipped to tackle. So for example, it could be other reference files, it could be Python scripts, it could be tests that it should run defined in Markdown files, and anything else that you can think of. In this demonstration, I'm going to be using a skill that I've created and developed, and it has these files in it, and it's going to help Prophecy tackle a complex task. In this use case, I'm going to be importing a set of XML files, and the use case is each day we take the raw deposits file, clean it up, convert everything to Australian dollars, drop internal accounts and roll it up into a simple daily report grouped by product type and customer type. It only runs on business days, and the output matches the shape of an APRA deposits return. So this is actually an existing flow defined in XML that's used in a popular reporting technology called Axiom. And it looks like this. This is the export from Axiom. This is the deposits example. So lots of different XML files that define that workflow to be designed to be used in the proprietary tool Axiom. The XML files look like this. First of all, it's important to understand what is Axiom, I think. Axiom's a reporting tool, and it's used for financial and operational reports. So this daily deposits file, we're going to be taking and trying to recreate what's already been built in Axiom using the Prophecy skill to tell Prophecy how Axiom projects are structured, and we're going to recreate it in Prophecy. So let's see how we go. So I'm going to speed parts of this up for you so you don't have to sit through the boring bits, but essentially I'm just going to create a new project and call this my Axiom demo, and I have a project. The next thing that I want to do is install the skill that I've developed, and to do that, I just click the little paperclip icon and select my Axiom Flow Explainer. Prophecy is going to recognize this as a skill, as you can see on the top right-hand side. Using this Axiom Flow Explainer skill, import the logic defined in the Axiom report. And the Axiom report is that zip file of all of those XML files that I showed previously. If I run this, it's going to take a couple of minutes to go and use that skill and parse out all of the different logic within that file. So I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to sit and wait. Okay, great. So I think that we have successfully converted the proprietary Axiom files and converted into Prophecy. And Prophecy behind the scenes is creating DBT Core-compliant models. So I now have the various models of the logic here, so you can see the common table expressions that have been created. I'm not going to bother with that though. The really important thing though here is now when I run this pipeline, I can see it's taking the deposits feed, the two reference files, and joining all of this data together and then aggregating, and you can see that at the end I have a set of, a report here that I can look at the statistics or the distribution of the various reports, and I've recreated what was in a proprietary format now in Axiom, now running on Databricks SQL and using DBT Core-compliant code. One really important thing is I get to see exactly the output of each of these transformations. I can go and actually query inside these transformations, see exactly what the logic from Axiom was, see it depicted in a visual manner. If I wanted to, I could change this. I can actually look at the output of any of these transformations. And that's what makes Prophecy so powerful, in that I can query at every single step of this pipeline to ensure, as a subject matter expert, what the AI is returning to me is accurate and is now essentially a rules-based deterministic flow. Thank you very much. Cheers.